It's your main man, Raheem. Rossi, yeah, y'all damn talking about balance in life, you feel me? Temperius, dig? Like, knowing how to balance things, having a balance between the bad things you do and the good things you do, you feel me? Knowing how to have, deal with your ups, knowing how to deal with your downs, you feel me? Like, that's balance, you feel me? Like, knowing how to look at the two and say, hold up, I'm doing too much of this is gonna fall all the way off if I keep on doing all of this, you dig? So let me get back to the balance. Let me get back to the things that feed the best parts of me. Like, balance is a big part of life. Like, and this is another book I read on balance. Like, it's like talking about topedience and shit like that. And like big on around holidays, real big on like just balance. Period. And like, I want to get down to the subject, get down to it fast if I could. Just get down to that one word. And I know it's one of these books. Like, it's just talking about having that key balance to everything that you want, man. And once you get that balance, it's just different, you know. Once you're able to maintain and look at things from this perspective, but still be that cool guy, that family man, you feel me? That person that's always home, you feel me? That man that got money in at the house, like, that's balance, you feel me? Like, being gone and not at home, that's not balance, you feel me? Like, never having time for this, but always having time for that, that's not balance, you feel me? And once you learn how to constrain and hold yourself to your word and you know, be so unapologetic about the way that you live your life, then you know you got balance in it, because you know you're not leaving nobody out. You feel me? You're not leaving nobody in the hangers, basically. You feel me? Just looking crazy. You feel me? To be or to do life is a constant roll call. What is it I want to accomplish in life? Setting aside the self-interest it is. What calling does it serve? What principles govern my choices? Do I want to be like everyone else, or do I want to be different? In other words, it's harder because everything else can be seen like a compromise. Although it's never too late, the earlier you ask yourself these questions, the better. You feel me? Like, I can't find that word in here, but it's in one of these books. I thought it was a chapter, but it's not. But anyway, it's just talking about how you just balance in this so technical that we balance ourselves, because we want to have fun. You feel me? We want to be over here. We want to be over there, but we got to know when is the right time. And only we can decide when is the right time for us. Only we can decide if this right or this wrong, or should I do more of this, or should I do less of that. Only we can really see the real balance in our life. We only one that can see that. You feel me? Can't nobody else really judge that off of just know from the time we wake up to the time we go sleep every day. Only you know that what you do every day. So you know what the balance is. You know when you're doing too much of this. You know when you're doing too less of this. You know when you haven't been doing none of that. You feel me? And the best way to keep up with this is weekly. Stop going by the month. Stop going by the year. Go by the week. Like, everything by the week. Like, look at your weeks. Like, they fucking years. Like, looking like, if I let this whole week go by without doing nothing, like, something's wrong. Like, you should feel like that. Something is not right. Like, my balance is going off. Like, I should have balance to do this. I should have time for this. Like, you got too many hours in the week. Everybody got their 168 hours in a week, so let's make sure that we use them correctly. Period. Let's make sure that we doing the things that a smart person would do. Let's balance these things out. Okay, I spend a couple of hours with my kid. Like, people don't look at it like that. Okay, I spend a couple of hours driving. Like, you gotta really write shit down to the T. You feel me? Like, where's all your time going? I spend some hours in my dedication. I spend some hours in the studio. You feel me? Like, where are my hours going? Once you know this, you can see where the balance is. You feel me? You can see if you really spread your time out and giving it the things they need to be given. Like, it's life. And if you can't balance, man, it's like you're gonna always feel lopsided. It's like a person just walking on one side of their feet. You feel me? After a while, that feet, it's gonna become, the feet that's not getting used gonna shrink, because you're not using it. You're not giving it any type of substance. You're not giving it any work to do. You feel me? It hasn't had a job in years. Like, it's like a person who don't got a job. They gonna be just out of it. You feel me? Not happy, not being who they want to be, not having things that they want to have. You feel me? Because they so unbalanced. You feel me? Just not having because they haven't put themselves to work. So let's put every part of our life to work. Let's put our mental to work, our spirit to work, our emotions to work. The things that we know that we need to have working. You feel me? Let's put our time in, because that's the main thing. We put our time in, we gonna feel better. Once we go spend that time with our kids, we gonna feel better. Once we go spend that time with our job, we gonna feel better. Once we go spend that time in the gym, we gonna feel better. Once we spend that time learning, we gonna feel better. Once we spend that time reading, we gonna feel better. Once we spend that time writing, we're gonna feel better. Once we spend that time in that office doing what we know we supposed to do, we're gonna feel better. Once we spend that time in that field practicing our craft, we're gonna feel better. Period. Once we leave that bitch, ain't no regrets going on. Like, man, I wish I would have went out. Hell no, you gonna be like, shit, I'm ready to go to practice now. I'm ready to go to practice. I'm off so they ask what I learned last night. You feel me? Like that drive with you practicing something to go do something gonna give you way more balance and way more passion about something versus you doing some shit that you don't gotta do and taking your balance away from you. You feel me? You taking your balance away from you when you going out instead of doing what you gotta do. You taking your balance away from you when you buying shit that you're not supposed to buy. You feel me? You taking your balance away from you once you know you around people that you're not supposed to be around. Your balance is losing because that time could be going to your kids. That time could be going to your family. That time could be going to your craft. That time could be going to your business. That time could be going to your passion. So let's get in the balance game, man. Only you know the balance. So from this point on, man, make sure that I'm balancing everything out. That I'm giving everybody their time in my life that's supposed to get my time. That I'm spending time doing the right thing. And the balance gonna come, man. Y'all stop playing our time, stop playing our life, man. Let's get a list. Go, man.